Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2019 and the BFC Dynamo save Eastern Resurgence. Today we're actually going to play a match for the first time, and of course a couple of videos we've done. I've looked at the background of the club, a bit of history, and we've looked at the squad. But today we're taking on Nordhausen, our first actual match against one of the favourites from the division, so off to a really difficult start, but we'll see what happens. Before we get into that though, I've got signings to show you. I'll quickly go through pre-season, but first of all, let's have a look at who we've bought. Now, there is still plenty of time to buy players. The transfer window goes all the way to the end of August, so we've still got about a month to get players. I've addressed the defence first, because I think that's the most important bit. I think get your defence sorted out. I think going forward, we're not too bad. We've got plenty of players out wide. We've got a couple of good strikers. I think one more couldn't hurt, but I think defence was the first thing to get out of the way. So let's go through these. First of all, we've got Thomas Hervig, who's a free transfer, who's on a non-contract. So we're not paying him any money, which is good, but it also means that if he is good, then anyone else can just sweep him up and take him. But he is a central defender. He's Austrian. He's 20 years old. He's 2.5-star current ability, but he's got plenty of potential to be a really good player. And as a defender, his heading and tackling is not too bad. He's not great at marking. His jumping reach is good though, so I think in the air he can be decent. Decision making is pretty good. Positioning is alright. He's got stamina. I think he's a decent young centre back, so I think we need a bit of depth there. We only had like 2 or 3 centre backs. One of them was a long term injury, so yeah, I think he's alright. Fabian Fritsche, again, I don't know about that pronunciation, was the much needed right back we needed. We didn't have a natural right back, so we've brought this guy in. Again, he's German. Again, he's a free agent, last played for that club, who I can't say, who are actually in the same division as us. But he is earning money, £450 a week, so that was a fair chunk of our wage budget. But again, he looks decent for a fullback. He's good at tackling. He probably won't get forward as much. I think it'll be more of a defensive fullback. But again, decision making's good, determination's alright. He's got pace though, so he's good at making runs, but once he actually gets to a cross, it's not bad. Eight's neither here nor there, I think. I don't know. But he's got 3-star current ability. He's got a little bit of potential. He is a first-team player, and he might get better. We'll see. Also, for the right, we have Lionel Salah, who is on loan from Babelsberg. Hasn't got much in terms of current ability, though. That's something I didn't really look at when I was making these loan deals. Again, he's got acceleration, which is good. He's a good crosser of the ball. His determination's all right. He's decent at tackling, so he can play as a fullback or as a wingback, but he's much better a bit further up as a winger. But he might jump in at fullback if we don't have Fritsche for some reason. I think Salah can do that. But yeah, going a bit further up, he's alright as a winger. And then lastly, for the left wing, I know I said I was sorting out defence first and I only bought 2 defenders, but we've got Fontaine for the left wing, who's on loan from RB Leipzig, who is our parent club, which I didn't think we'd get someone as good as that. We had a decision to make from 4 Bundesliga clubs of which one we wanted as our senior affiliate. The choices were Leipzig, Hoffenheim, Schalke, and Ingolstadt. I've gone with Leipzig because they're the only one of those 4 that are in East Germany, and part of the idea for this is to try and improve East German football. So I think get an affiliate linked up with Leipzig, and any under 19 players that they have, I mean Fontaine's French, so that doesn't really work, but any sort of German players they have, if they're good, then get him in on loan. So that's the idea. I know Fontaine's French, but I thought that worked out quite well, and I was amazed that we actually got someone in the top tier for an affiliate. I was expecting someone in the second division, but getting 4 established Bundesliga sides, I was really surprised at that. But anyway, Nicolas Fontaine is a left winger. Technically, he's okay. 11s aren't too bad. Dribbling and first touch are okay. Decent work rate. Physically, he's alright as well. Plenty of 12s and 13s in there. We're not paying him any money, so if it doesn't work out, then we can just send him back and no harm done. So it's just a bit of a trial at the moment. We did have a couple of players on trial as well. We had a centre-back, but he wasn't very good at training, and in terms of actual defending, he didn't do much like in the matches. So that's it so far, but there is going to be plenty to come. We need a lot of players for this. And some might be sent out as well if they're not very good. So there might be a lot of action happening. There's still a month left in the window. The difficulty with the save like this is that we only started off with 1 chief scout and no scouts. I have hired plenty of staff. We now have 3 scouts. But it just takes a while for the reports to come in because, of course, because of the new scouting system. Before, you used to just get report cards. Now it takes 5 days to get a scout report. So, yeah, that's what I don't like about the new scouting system. But apparently if it's more realistic, then that's fine. So pre-season was a bit of a mixed bag, but I think overall we did okay. We beat the teams we were expected to beat, and we lost against some good sides. So I don't think we did too badly. I've still got one more friendly to play, which comes after the Nordhausen game. Not sure why that's in there. In fact, I might even cancel that. So 6 friendlies. The friendly against the under-19s, 2 goals, 1 penalty from Brasnic and a Brandt goal. Against Basel, of course, multiple times champion of Switzerland. We did well in the first half, but then just came a bit undone. Twadzik got sent off just before half-time in the second half. Van Volkswinkel scored a penalty and Huser scored. Against Halle, it was a goalless draw. Where are Halle? They're in the division below us. So a draw there maybe could have done a bit better. Against Caen in France, we lost 1-0 at home. That was at home though. It wasn't in France, but they're a French side. Brandenburg Sud, we beat them 1-0 with Brasnic scoring. They're in the tier below us. And against Schöneike, I don't know what division they're in. They're in the much lower divisions. And that was a bonkers game. We won that 5-3. Brasnic with a goal, 2 from Garbashevsky, 1 from Rea, and then an own goal by their goalkeeper. They scored 3 goals though. It was a strange match. But we got 5 goals past them, which shows that we're capable of scoring goals, but that's a much poorer quality of side we were facing there. So I don't know how much we've learnt from pre-season, but we'll take what we have learnt into the matches. Let's jump into this match then. We are against Nordhausen. We're at home. Nordhausen are favourites for the match, 6-4. Their biggest strength is vision. The team in general possess a high level of vision and creativity. Oh, that's not good news for us. Potential weakness looks like it might be their goalkeeper. Alright, so we're going to try out a very conventional 4-4-2. Started off as like a 4-2-3-1, and I tried a diamond, but that didn't work either. But the last couple of matches, which we won, we went with a very basic 4-4-2, which is what we got here. This is what we're going to try. So in goal, we've got Bernhard Hendel, we've got a backline of Fabian Fritscher, Thomas Herwig, Joshua Silva, and Ogutan Chepny. In midfield, we've got Garbashevsky, we've got our key player Nicholas Brandt playing a bit further up than before as a boarding midfielder. He was playing as a defensive midfielder, but he is in alongside Philip Schultz. We've got Yves Brinkman on the left, and then up front we've got Patrick Twadzik and Mark Brasnic, who I think is going to be where most of our goals come from this season. Don't know how this is going to go, but we'll see. So let's have a look at the Nordhausen side. Then it's a 4-4-1-1. Their captain is Becker, central midfielder, good passer, very good mentally. The man up front is Karsten Kamlot, who's pressing forward, might be playing as that today. Good at his penalties, so we'll try not to give one of those away. Mentally, again, very good. Physically, very good. These sides are the favourite to get promoted to the next level, so we're starting off really hard here. We're on defensive. What can we say here? I'm going to go for all the best today. Okay, first match of the season underway. We kick off. I don't know what to expect here, so we'll just play and we'll see what happens. And a minute into the game, we have our first highlight, and it's them on the ball. It's Scholl, and here's Andasic. We've got a lot of men behind the ball. As I said, we're playing defensive, and they've scored after a minute and 23. I don't. This is not going to go well, is it? Deary me. 1 minute 23. Nordhausen already in front, and Dasic to was it Scholl, under no pressure whatsoever. No good. Well, since that goal, possession a bit more balanced. We've had 1 shot on target. We'll go for a get creative if we can. Yeah, we're actually just edging it possession wise, so we could still get into this. Who knows? Throw in here for Nordhausen. Half an hour just on the clock. Here's Becker and Dasic. And Scholl, the first goal scorer, has another go, but this time it is just over. And half-time just coming up. A whistle's going to blow in a minute. And we're 1-0 down, but, well, the ratings, 6-3s and 6-4s. Only a couple of shots for us. I'd like to see a few more than that. Wasn't especially good. I'll go for the show me something else, but they're a good team. So I'm going to try Brinkman as that inverted winger. And I'm going to try Brasnic as an advanced forward. Twarzik could play, I don't know, maybe as a false 9? We'll try that. I'm still experimenting with the side. I think we needed a few more than 6 matches for the friendlies. I could have done some in between instead of have one after this match for some reason. Let's go for a show some passion and see if we can get back in this game. But we've not had too much in terms of opportunities. So that's going to be hard. Becker here again for Nordhausen. Still only 1-0 though. Plenty of time to get back into this. And 1-0, well, it's now 2-0. So that's so much for that. Might be game over now. We've barely had a sniff at goal. They're 2-0 up. So I think that might be it done. Gerber keeps it in. Camlot's completely unmarked at the near post. Defending is poor. Right, let's make some changes. Ray is on for Twarzik. Brinkman's going to come off for Fontaine, making his debut. Push him a bit further up if we can. Yeah, we'll do that. That's it for now. I'm going to go just like balance. Defensive, you know, we're not getting forward enough on the defensive. So we'll go to standard or balanced. It's 3-0. I mean, that took a deflection and the keeper had already dived. We're 3-0 down. Let's see what happened here again, because it happened very quickly. It was a free kick by Goebel. I think it was Becker had a shot from there. Took a deflection. Keeper had already gone for it, and then Dasic it just fell for him, and it was lucky. But we've been very poor. We've been very, very poor. And it's a corner now, and it's 4. Oh God, is this really what we've let ourselves in for? Look at this corner. Header at the near post. It's embarrassing now. 78 minutes, and they're on the ball again here. I mean, we can see why they're favourites of the division. I mean, or are we just terrible? I don't know. I think this is the first time I've actually seen us in possession here. And headed away. It wasn't for very long, was it? Sabota now coming forward. Someone please just tackle him. Oh my God. Just tackle him, please. Camlot. Kovac. Another fullback's getting involved. It's 5-0. We've lost. Well, it's not even over yet. We're losing 5-0 at home. And how did that get in? I don't. This is stupid. This is mad. Kovac. So it was a cross and it was a header. There was nothing on it. This is embarrassing. Bloody 5-0. 3 shots from us. Brasnic had nothing to do. Defending was laughable. There was nothing positive about that match. Absolutely nothing. So we are bottom of the division after that 5-0 defeat. There were no draws. There was still 1 match to play. But yeah, that was against the allegedly best side in the division, and we lost 5-0 at home. So that's one of the worst matches out of the way, at least. I don't know what we've got coming up. Let's have a look. So Halberstadt, Berliner AK, Belzen, and Regensburg. Now Victoria 1889 are one of our rivals. They're another Berlin side, so I think we'll do them next. They're one of our local rivals in the division, so I think that's where we're going to pick it up. And hopefully by then we'll at least have some points on the board. If we're expected to finish 7th, we need to get some points. So hopefully some wins as well. Halberstadt, Berliner, and Bautzen. Where are they? So Halberstadt are down the bottom. Berliner are near to us. And what was the other? Was it Bautzen, the other one's 14th? So we've got some teams that are kind of lower down in the division that are not expected to do as well. So hopefully we'll get some points against those. If not, it's just going to be a long season. And I did say that there is possibility of relegation. The tier below is available. If we continue losing like that, then we might end up in the lower tier, which I don't want. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when listed up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. It hasn't been the best of the starts of the league, but hopefully we'll pick some points up off screen. We do also have a German Cup match in between against Regensburg, so we'll see how that goes, and we'll pick it up next time against local rivals Victoria Berlin, and see if we've got some points on the board by then, because if not, it's just going to be a long season. But thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.